tomato sauce the other day. I've given some out to a few friends and family. So they've asked me to make a video so I can show them how I did it. I sterilize my jars in the dishwasher. Now, if you don't have a dishwasher, you can certainly boil them. That's okay too. Just boil them in hot water and 10-15 minutes. I don't want to make making sauce really hard. I want to make it easy and I want to make it fun. So for me, as I said, I got these 2 bushels of tomatoes, and what I've done is I've washed them and laid them out to dry. So now, as I'm taking them from the bushel again, I'm just running them through a little bit of cold water, and then I'm just cutting the little bits off of here, okay? And I'm putting it in a separate bowl. Put the tomatoes into the boiling water. This is what I need them to do. I need them to split where you see here. Okay, you can see the skin just peeling off. So once this happens, I just take them out and I drain them in here. So I keep the water boiling from the last batch, and then here are the ones that I've just cut, and I put them very gently in here. Sorry. As you can see, I've got 2 pots going, boiling the tomatoes. It makes it a lot quicker, and again, that skin is peeling, as you can see over there. Okay, I drain them and put them in the strainer, and I've got a bowl here holding it, and there you go. I repeat the process. Now, it's really helpful if you have a few people doing this. It's great, but if you don't, you know what, it's okay. So this is the tomatoes that I've boiled for approximately maybe 4 to 6 minutes or so, and they have cooled down. Okay, this is what you want to see. Now, once this happens, the peel is just so easy to come off. So let's just take one for you to see. Sorry, it's hard to do it. There you go. See? And there's your tomato. No skin. Okay, let's do another one. Now, you can also squish it from the top and it comes right out. Super, super easy. Squish it from the top, and this is just me doing it with one hand. Okay, let's do another one. There you go. See how easy that was? It's not as hard as it seems. It really is easy. This is the way that I find that is easy for me anyway. People have different ways of doing things. This is just what I find that's easier for me. So it makes it super, super easy when you boil them like this. Okay, and then again, you just squeeze it out, and there's nothing left on the skin, as you can see, just the skin itself, and they're nice and plump, and they're ready to go. These are the tomatoes, and I just put them in my blender, and I hit the button to liquefy. So once it starts boiling, it'll look something like this. And after, I'd say, about maybe 15-20 minutes, it'll look like this. I actually have 3 pots going right now, and that's 1 bushel. So here I've got 1 tablespoon of oregano, 1 tablespoon of salt, and 3 cloves of mashed garlic. And I'm just going to add them into the pot. And just give it a nice stir. Now, as this cooks down, you can taste it and see if it's if this is the way you like it. If you don't, certainly add a little bit more salt, a little bit more oregano or garlic. and this one's still in the foaming stage. And this one's been cooking the longest, so it's starting to look a little bit more like a sauce. So I've added those ingredients in here, and I'll be repeating it in the other pots as well. The jars have been sterilized and now they're ready to be filled. So I have put a few leaves of fresh basil in the bottom of the jars. This basil I actually had in my yard, and I've just washed the leaves and put a couple in each jar. Now I don't like it, the overpowering taste of basil. I like to be just put just a few in the bottom, and then as I cook I can add whatever spices I want. I'm sterilizing the lids and I'm boiling them for about maybe 10-15 minutes or so. You can certainly boil them for longer. So now the tomatoes have been placed in the jars, and I've added just a tad more of basil. I've wiped all the tops around it. Okay, so that's now all clean. So we put the lids. There you go, and that's it. I mean, how you do it is all up to you. You know, I sometimes just put these on, put all of the lids on, and then just tie on the rings. So, you know what? It's preference. Whatever works for you. Don't make it complicated. Make it fun, because that's the way it should be. It shouldn't be a chore. It should be something fun to do. Now, as you can see, I'm tightening them, but I'm not over tightening them.